there, thanks for coming to my channel. So today I wanted to do something just kind of silly and fun. Yesterday I had my anatomy ultrasound and people keep asking if we know the gender or genitalia of the baby. And when we tell them it's going to be a surprise, they immediately go to like every old wives' tale there possibly is and start trying to predict. I love watching these videos, so I thought it would be fun to do an old wives' tale prediction. A couple disclaimers. First of all, my son is hanging out with some neighbors right outside. If you hear boys yelling, that's what that is. One of them is scared of my dog, so he's in here with me. So if you hear him whining, it is because he wants to be out there, but he's actually fine. Third disclaimer, and then I'm done, is that I will just be using the word gender because that's the word people always use and like are familiar with, even though I don't necessarily think genitalia equals gender. I just want to point out that I'm not going to keep saying the, biological sex of the baby. I don't know how many times I can say sex on YouTube. My video's already been flagged. I've said it too many times already. So I'm just gonna keep saying gender, but you know what I mean. This first one is the one that everyone seems to immediately resort to, and it is whether I'm carrying high or low. Apparently carrying high indicates a girl and low indicates a boy. So here is my belly. I think I'm carrying pretty high, but especially when I see pictures of people carrying low, they're carrying like low. So I'm gonna go with high for that one. So that is 1 point for a girl. The next one is skin. Apparently, if your skin is glowing, you're carrying a boy because they say girls steal your beauty. But I think maybe so far this whole pregnancy, I've only really had two like major not even breakouts, just like two pimples. And people keep saying that I look like I'm glowing. I don't know if I would say that necessarily, but I've gotten that comment a few times. I don't know. That might just be people trying to be nice, but I'm gonna go with boy for this one. Even though it feels like I'm just being like narcissistic, I'm not meaning to. How's your temperature? If you're feeling warm, it's a girl. If you're cold, it's a boy. I wake up cold, but that is because my husband insists on keeping the house in like Antarctic temperatures. But whenever I'm standing up for long periods of time, my feet get super cold and I have to keep an ice pack on them. And like in my first trimester, I kept an ice pack under my pillow so that when I turned it over, it would be cold and would cool down my face. So I think I'm gonna have to go with I'm feeling warm, which is a girl. Baby's heart rate. A lower heart rate means the baby's a boy and a higher one is a girl. I wrote down both 140 and 150. I saw both numbers. And the heart rate at the last appointment was 150, and then yesterday during the ultrasound it was 157. So both above 140 or 150. So that is a point for a girl. If you're craving sweets, you're having a girl. If you're craving salty, you're having a boy. My craving for the last few weeks, the only thing that I've actually been craving is salt and vinegar chips. Like so many salt and vinegar chips. My husband just brings home salt and vinegar chips now because he knows I'm gonna ask him to go and get me some. So I would have to say that's salty. There's another point for a boy. If your age and the year you conceived are both either odd or even, it's a girl. If one is even and one is odd, it's a boy. Okay, so my age is even. Had to think about that for a second. And the year is odd. Pregnancy brain, you guys. I really actually had to stop and think about those. So one is even, one is odd, meaning another point for boy. Sorry, I had to readjust myself. I can't stand pressure. So the next one is morning sickness. If you have morning sickness, it means you're having a girl. If you don't, you're having a boy. That's really funny because actually with my daughter, I had morning sickness in the first trimester, but got over it fairly quickly. And then with my son, I was sick the entire pregnancy. So it was the opposite. So anyways, this one, you're asking me now in the second trimester, I would say no, I'm fine. But I had morning sickness in my first trimester. It was pretty bad, but it went away really quickly. And now I'm great. So I'm going to go with no. Yeah. Because both my pregnancies, I had some in the first trimester. In the second trimester, that's where the difference is. So I'm going to say no, I don't currently have morning sickness, and I haven't for quite a while. So that means boy. Dry skin means a boy. Hydrated skin means a girl. I'm doing okay. In the winter is when I usually get dry anyways. I get like big dry patches on my cheeks and my hands go super, super, super dry. So right now it's summer and I'm okay. I'm pretty well hydrated, I suppose. So that means what? That means girl. Has your partner put on any sympathy weight? I'm gonna say no. It doesn't look like to me that he has gained weight. So no means boy. Are you feeling a little clumsy? Depends on the day. Am I feeling clumsy? No. No, I'm gonna say no. So that means girl. Swollen legs or ankles? I think my ankles and feet get swollen when I've been standing for too long. And by too long, I mean like having a shower. Cooking. I'm not gonna show you my feet. That's something I'm not gonna do because, you know, I have not felt comfortable going to the nail salon, so I have not had a pedicure, and you don't want to see that. But I think they do get swollen, especially when they get hot. Like right now, oh my god, they're starting to get so hot. I think they do get a little swollen. So that means boy. Headaches. So I do get headaches. I got headaches before too though. Like I used to get pretty bad migraines, and I've gotten a few during this pregnancy. When I'm hungry, I always get a headache, but I don't think it's been that bad. I'm just gonna say no. So that means headaches mean a boy. So that's a point for a girl. Am I moody? You know, I think I'm a little bit less moody. Things that would bother me about my partner before don't really, my husband, don't really bother me now. I'm gonna say I'm not moody. So what does that mean? Moody means girl, so that's a point for a boy. Okay, so I keep hearing about the ring test. I've never done it before, but I want to try. I'm kind of excited. I don't know why. So I just have my favorite ring here, a string. It's just like kitchen string. And then apparently I'm supposed to hold it above my belly, and if it goes in a... I Googled this like so many times, and I've come up with different responses. Like half of the sites say circle means girl, half of the sites say circle means boy. And then I found one person who said that it kind of relates sort of to the shape of the genitalia. And since that's literally the only explanation that I have seen thus far, I'm just gonna go with that because I don't know. So we're saying circle is girl, back and forth is boy. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on, we're gonna just do it this way. I can't lie that way. I feel like I'm moving it. Alright, so that is back and forth from my angle. Yeah? Alright, I'm gonna say back and forth. Oh! And boy is just pulled ahead. Chinese calendar. Gender predictor. So there's a few of these Chinese calendar predictors. This one asks how old were you when you conceived and when did you conceive. So I'm gonna go ahead and input that information. It was March. So this says it's a boy. However, I did one where you put in like your date of birth and the date of conception, or the due date, something, and that came out saying it's a girl. So I guess we have to give a point for girl as well. So the official votes are in. We have 9 votes for boy and 7 votes for girl. I don't know. This is definitely a close one. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, so we can take this conscious living journey together. Thanks again for watching. Love ya.